I feel very accomplished.
I went from this to this.
In this tutorial, you will see how I cut my own hair at home and how I gave myself some layers.
So happy with how it turned out. Look at this ends.
If you want to jump straight to the tutorial, you can do that in this timestamp. I'm very happy I did it. I love the results and I do recommend you guys try it if you need it, especially for someone who absolutely wants to get the haircut. You're at home, you cannot go to the salon for whatever circumstance. Cut very little at first in case you don't know what you want to achieve. Just do little by little. Let's get started.
Guys, welcome to my channel. I'm using a plastic here so that you can see, but you can use a towel at home. Also, this video will have 3 sections: the top layers, the length of the hair, and the framing of the face. This haircut is being done on dry hair. For me, it was easier to see the ends that way. Split your hair with 2 fingers above your ears as a reference and create a half updo. The top portion will be for the layers and the bottom will be for the length of the haircut. Split the bottom in 2 and bring it to the front. I will start working on my right side. I divide it in 2, top and bottom. Send the top to the back. Comb the hair and look at the ends. Decide how much you want to take out. I took out all the split ends and anything that looked dry. Now it's time to match the layers. Bring the back to the front, comb it, and look for the last layer. You want to cut exactly where you cut it last time, same length. Okay, so one side has been cut. Let's do the other. Split the hair in 2, the top to the back, and work with the front. Check how much you want to take out by comparing it to the other side, and then you're ready to cut. What I would do differently now is have my hair laying on my chest and then cutting it instead of cutting it up in the air. It's a lot better to cut the hair when you have them both portions laying on your chest. That way you can see it evenly. And now again, we combine both sections of hair, we comb them and cut. The goal here is same length. Both sides look even. So to finish up this section, we're gonna tie the hair back in a ponytail. Let's work on the layers now. Undo the top ponytail and divide the hair in 2 portions. Tie up the largest portion of hair and we'll work with my left side. Make a small partition at the top. This will be our first layer. This is also the shortest layer of your whole haircut. For reference, I'm putting this below my face. When you like the length of your shortest layer, you can cut. Then I trim the ends of the layer by making very small cuts in the ends. I do this so that the ends of the layers don't feel too heavy. And we are on to the next layer. We grab the new portion of hair, combine the hair, and cut that second layer a little bit longer than our original layer. I would say 1 finger longer or 2 centimeters longer or half an inch longer, whatever reference works best for you. Finding where the first layer is so that you can make the next one longer was the hardest part for me. I don't know if it was because of the lighting or because of the color of my hair, but it was a challenge to be able to see where the layer ended and the other began. I bring this up so that if it happens to you, don't feel discouraged. With patience, you can definitely do it. Next, we will do the middle top layers and continue with the rest of the right side. We are done with this side. Let's untie the hair and start. We take a little portion of hair. This will be our middle layers. And I will work on matching this to the last layer. And these are matching because they're the middle top layers. So I put it again as a reference below my face and made a cut. Something else I did here after taking those super dry tips out is twisting the hair and making a straight cut. I just wanted these top layers to be even. And of course, then I also thin the tips. This means now that in my hand, I have the new reference layer for the other side. So I take a new portion of hair, comb it, see where is my original reference layer, and then make a cut over it, leaving a little bit more of length. So I cut the new layer a little longer than the reference. And we go on with a new portion of hair. I will continue here doing more layers and I will leave you with that footage. Remember that this video is divided in sections and that at any time you can jump around and review the section that you need. And we are now done with the layering at the top. We take off the ponytail we had at the bottom. We comb the hair and we are on to the last section, which is framing the front. Let's work on our front layers. So grab a portion of the hair above the ears and bring it to the front. So this is the part where we will create that cascade look in the front of our face. The hair closer to your face will be the shortest. Create a reference by creating a triangle with your other hand. This is great to create a cascade look. Unless someone is doing it for you or helping you do this, when you're doing the framing for yourself, it's a little bit hard on the one side, which is probably the hand you don't use very often. So this trick of shaping an imaginary triangle in front of you with your hand and the scissors helps a lot in determining the direction that you have to cut. And once the frame is done, I'm just now combing the hair, looking for any excess tips, anything I may have missed. I found a couple here, I'm taking them out. But other than that, it looks great and we have finished. I'm gonna show you the back. I feel so proud of myself, guys.
Remember, the higher, the shorter, whatever it's outside, you would cut it a little more than whatever's at the bottom.
Then I jump in the shower, wash my hair, dried it, and used a straightener. Then I apply a little bit of hair oil. I put it on the ends and style the rest of my hair. Yes, the ends feel great, but most importantly, I feel great. I'm very proud of myself for cutting my own hair. I normally go to the salon and have someone cut it for me. So doing this for myself, I feel so accomplished. This is not just about hair. It's about overcoming challenges and doing something that you want by pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. As far as haircuts go, I'm loving it.
Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!